Johanka's brain is addled. Don't be taken in by her nonsense. Johanka's brain... God be with you, my good man. And to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
Who sent you here?
Sent us? No one but the Holy Spirit and our Christian duty.
I see. Well, my Christian duty prompts me to give a bit of coin to those in need. What do you say? Are you in need?
Well, thanks for the, alms. Listen, here's how it is. Some of the important citizens here don't care for Johanka talking nonsense about visitations from the Virgin Mary. And there are certain good wives who think she's up to no good. They don't like it that their husbands are hanging around here. And there's talk that she's got something with the custodian and who knows who else. And we're just here to warn decent people about the iniquities going on here.
Uh-huh. Is that so? Well, now you've warned me, you can clear off.
Well, I'm afraid we don't want to do that.
Get the hell out of here and leave Johanka and everyone else here in peace. Got it?
Ah, we'd love to oblige, but we really don't feel like going anywhere. Sorry.
Enough of your nonsense. Clear off, and if I catch you round here again, I'll have you clapped in the pillory.
Good sir, surely you wouldn't pillory simple fellas like us just for wanting to earn a groschen. We'll be on our way, and you'll overlook our little intrusion, all right?
Get going, and don't dare come back.
Aye, we're going.
Yeah. I dealt with those troublemakers. They won't be coming back in a hurry.
Thanks, Henry. I thought they'd never go. You didn't say anything about it to the custodian, did you?
He knows nothing about it. You don't think I need the help of Sir Sebastian to deal with a few thugs, do you?
Good. I wouldn't want him to think I'm in distress.
Oh? Why's that?
Ah, nothing. It's not important. Listen, there's some merchant staying at the Wagoner's Inn who's been asking after me. Would you go with me to see him? I know those thugs are gone and it should be safe now, but...
Of course I'll go. It's only a stone's throw after all.
Pavel of Colin, I believe you were asking for me?
Thank you for coming, Johanka. I hope you're not offended by this meeting place. I apologize, but I feel a little confused in your presence. It's your preaching. In truth, I don't know whether I'm speaking to you, Virgin Mary.
Oh, I'm quite taken by surprise, but it's me, Johanka, and this is Henry. What is it you wanted to see me about, Pavel?
Divine Providence led me back to Sassau after many years, and by the same grace I heard the words you preached. And my eyes were opened.
Just as the Blessed Virgin wanted. Are you troubled by some sin, Pavel.
I've encountered many things in my life, but I never before heard a true prophetess speaking. And you're right. It came to me that it was time for me to make amends for my sin of long ago, and I decided to do some deed for the common good.
You speak very eloquently, Pavel, though a bit mysteriously. I'm not sure I understand you.
I notice you have an armed escort with you.
Henry is my protector, helper, and good friend. Because not everyone in Sasau hears the words of the Virgin with the same piety as you.
This may be yet another ray of divine providence. You see, I'm looking for someone with an adventurous but honest soul. Someone who would find some wealth that I lost and donate it all to the deserving in Sasau.
Aha! Henry here could be just the man you need.
Is that so, Henry?
You won't find a more adventurous soul in these parts.
You speak boldly. That pleases me. Johanka, I'd like to thank you kindly for your visit. I don't wish to detain you any longer.
If you feel we've said all that needs to be said, I'll leave you and Henry to discuss things alone.
So,
Johanka is an exceptional person with an important mission, wouldn't you say?
it's a great honor that Our Lady chose her. For her and for us.
If we were only a tenth as humble as she, eh?
Anyway, what is it you want help with?
It's like this. In the last year of Emperor Charles's reign, I came here to Sasau to close a profitable deal. But it didn't turn out entirely as planned, and I was obliged to hide some of my money in the woods near the town. Who would even imagine that in the ruins of an old settlement lies a real treasure trove? I tried to go and recover it myself, and I can be glad that I didn't pay for that attempt with my life, as you've probably noticed.
Yes. You look like you were mauled by a pack of enraged squirrels.
The truth is even more absurd. I simply lost my footing and tumbled downhill. No doubt another divine sign that I ought to leave the search to someone such as yourself.
I'm not surprised. Merchants in the wilds are rare species, unlike humans. Where is this treasure of yours, then? I could get the dog to sniff it out.
I'll describe the way there. You can enter the woods between the quarry and the marshland. You can see the spot from here. There's a small stream that flows into the river. Following it upstream seems simple enough, but actually it took me a long time getting up that slope. As I already said, I tripped and rolled quite a way down, after which I considered it wiser to abandon my search. As if that weren't enough, I lost my hat there.
Well, maybe it'll still be there. Unless it's been devoured by some boar with good taste in clothing.
Who knows? If you should find it, you're welcome to have it. As you can see, I've already got a new one. Anyway, at the point where I fell, there's a forest track that joins the stream. If you follow it closely, and you'll need to keep your eyes peeled, you'll come upon the ruins of a settlement, and in one of those ruins, the money is stashed.
Right, quarry, stream, path, ruins. I should be able to remember that. And I should bring it to you.
Actually, I'd rather you made the donation for me. I'm in no shape for running around now. Just come back when you've found it, or not. Meanwhile, I'll give some thought to who we shall donate the money to. Agreed?
Now, how could I refuse a pleasant stroll in the countryside? I'll be happy to go and look for your stash.
You are indeed an adventurous soul, Henry. As I recall, I hid there not only a large amount of groschen, but also something else. Nothing valuable, just a dagger which will be rusty by now. Please bring that to me too, as a memento. Good luck, Henry, and thank you.
When you were talking about donating the money for the common good, what did you have in mind?
The Virgin Mary chose Sasau as the place to reveal her message, didn't she? You don't have to go any further than the Rathaus or the Church of St. Martin. Both places carry the same weight for me.
Wouldn't you say Johanka's infirmary is working for the common good?
Certainly, but its financial affairs are handled by the monastery.
Then you can go and explain to Johanka and the wounded yourself that they'll suffer on just because you're worried the monastery will build more scaffolding for your money. But isn't it a good thing that we
I'll leave that to the nobles.
Well, couldn't you just donate some other money?
It seems peculiar, as Johanka said. We are those sinners, and we must rebuild those walls. That's why it must be this money.
Can you tell me again precisely?
In the woods by Sassau. I can't say quite precisely, and my own attempts most of the way. After a while...
Maybe I could go...
It's not ideal. Anyway, from there you should follow the trail deeper into the woods. I doubt much has changed there over the years. When you reach a small ruined settlement, you're at the right place. The treasure is hidden in one of the ruined houses.
What's he doing?
We're here! Don't you see?
Henry!
I'm glad to see you.
Matthew! Fritz! You're alive!
Of course we're alive.
You can't get rid of us that easy.
I'm almost surprised how happy I am to see the pair of you.
We are now.
Yeah, it was hard.
Really?
Bollocks! Bloody joker.
Tell us what happened to you.
They gave me a pretty good thrashing as well. It was only in Rattay that I got back in my right mind.
And I see you're not doing too badly for yourself.
Right now, I'm a squire for Sir Radzig.
I see you've worked your way up.
And how are you two getting by?
It's shit.
You said it. We're still chopped after bits.
Not for anyone with more than half a brain, eh?
No one's interested in two good carpenters in Sass.
No one.
And we looked everywhere.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know of any...
It will really help us out, right?
Well, I can ask around, but I'm not promising anything.
Thanks, Henry.
We'll pay off the debt. Don't you worry.
Hey, I've got this thing going in Pribyslavitz, and there's...
Sorry, Henry, old pal, but I'm up to my ears on my own.
And where would they...
Well, we'll forget about construction. Ideally, we're looking...
What other neighbours of ours made it?
Your hunker's in the monastery. That's about all we...
I owe my life to Teresa.
I'm glad she survived, since you know her so well. See you later.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Heavenly Virgin among virgins, please look down on me, a humble mortal, and hear my prayer. My daughter Barbara is soon to be married. Grant me good fortune in my trade, so that I can give her fine marriage feast.
Yeah. 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 Sakra. It's hellishly deep here. Yeah. Yeah. Here's a stream. I've got to follow its course upstream, deeper into the woods. I reckon I can't be even halfway. That forest trail must be higher. Here's that footpath. This is definitely the right way.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Here's that footpath. This is definitely the right way.
Yeah.
You think you can stand in my path, Boulder? I won't give in that easy.
Yeah.
Dead and looted. I'm here at last. I'll have to comb the whole place.
Mit keresel itt? Véletlenül kibújtál az anyád szoknyája alól?
Itt épp egy malacka fél.
Emberek! Vigyázzon! Mutasd meg valamit!
Na bassza meg!
Kibeleznek, te fasz!
This must be someone else's hiding place. Here it is. Groschen and a dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The penitents knelt before the bird.
So I went looking for that stash of yours.
And how did you get on?
There really was money there, and quite a lot of it. And I found that dagger. When you were talking about donating the money for the common good, what did you have in mind?
As I said, you've no need to go any further than the Sassau Rathaus or St. Martin's Church. I believe Bailiff Haschek or Father Fabian will handle the donation better than that disorderly monastery.
May the Lord watch over you.
Salami, sausages, lard of all kinds, and scratchings to make your mouth water more than the finest cake.
God save you.
God be with you.
God be with you.
I'd like to donate quite a large sum to the town.
Good heavens! That's not something I hear every day. As the bailiff, naturally, I welcome every gift that benefits the town. You might like to consider some of my proposals.
Well, what could I contribute the money to?
A proper stone bridge is the pride of every good town. Our wooden one serves well enough for now, but God forbid that one day it should collapse under the abbot. The locals are also concerned about the floods we have from time to time. Building a better weir and embankment to contain the river would benefit the situation. Then there's the armory, which burned down a few years ago. We weren't too bothered then, but now, with all the unrest, we could do with some new hauberks, helmets, polearms, and other things.
I'd like to contribute to one of the things you suggested.
Which will it be?
I'd like to contribute to a new bridge. It will be in the name of Pavel of Colleen. I'm just his messenger.
And how much would you like to donate to our fine town?
All of this.
I respectfully thank you in the name of the township of Sasau. Your gift will certainly be of help in developing the town and its good standing. Apologies. I don't have an official speech prepared. It's not often that anyone donates to the town.
See you later.
Ah!
Watch where you're going.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
I did what you asked. I donated the money for the common good.
Thank you. Who did you give the money to?
I gave everything to the Sasau bailiff. The town needs better facilities.
You know, I'd have done the same thing. Perhaps it'll ease my way through the gates of heaven. Thank you, Henry. And give my thanks to Johanka, too. It was an honor to meet an honorable, selfless man like yourself. God be with you.
Farewell, Pavel.